Something I rail on with a fair amount of consistency is the lack of equal treatment in the civil courts. And no, this isn't one of those, women get paid 73 cents on the dollar, we really need to look at this stuff. No, this shit is tangible, okay? Men and women get convicted of the exact same crimes under the exact same circumstances. Men tend to serve, the regular fucking slide rule sentences. Meanwhile, a woman will face something significantly lower. I think it's something about 20% of the normal sentence that a man would normally face, and that extends far and wide to the civil courts. So that was just criminal courts. When it comes to civil courts, when it comes to family courts, who gets overwhelmingly favored? I'm just going to ask anecdotally, okay, when it comes to divorce, when it comes to child custody, when it comes to just trying to shake a motherfucker down, like the entire Trevor Bauer situation, who gets overwhelmingly favorable treatment? The bitch who can cry, or the motherfucker who has all the money that's going to end up getting shook down? Well, I think I kind of answered my own question there. But then, when the tables get turned, when a woman who is the breadwinner in the situation, ends up running afoul of their relationship and end up filing for divorce, or divorce is filed upon them, they should, as this is an equal society, alimony should be paid. It's supposed to be a amicable split of all of the accrued wealth throughout the entire relationship, and both parties should be allowed to live the life in which they are accustomed. Well, all of those screeching empty fucking egg cartons that are out there, they just seem to side with the woman. They side with Kelly Clarkson in this one, where, a man, he should be able to go out there and get a job. He should be able to provide for himself, okay? Just having zero fucking self-awareness. Meanwhile, they'll be championing about equal rights that are out there. Sign up for the draft, you cunts. But then you get situations like this, and unfortunately, this one doesn't have a fucking happy ending, and nor does the entire story at large. But anyways, Kelly Clarkson refuses to pay ex-Brandon Blackstock's Montana ranch, but will stump for 70% of kids' school fees as bitter divorce battle rages on. Well, if you get awarded sole custody of the kids, why are you only flipping 70% of the bill? It's another question. Why not? And who does she think she is? The Maricopa County Board of Supervisors? She can just fucking ignore what's going on with the courts? That's not how this shit works, bitch, okay? Because if that was the case, I know a fair few motherfuckers who have been through these knockdown, drag them out divorce cases. In some cases, that's what kind of predicated the divorce. But in any case, no, they would love to be able to refuse paying alimony or child support to these fucking gold-digging bitches. But no, she's allowed to? That's cool. Okay. Kelly Clarkson will pay 70% of the children's school fees and expenses. Oof, thank God they don't have to pay 70% of the food bill and expenses, but has refused to pay her ex-husband's Montana ranch amid their bitter divorce battle. Why? He's allowed to live the life in which he has become accustomed to. I don't. What's the problem here? The Since You've Been Gone hitmaker, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. When was the last time she had a hit? Other than when her heel snapped and she fucking fell on the floor. We don't count that one. Hitmaker is working out, taking liberties with that phrase, the specifics of her split from the seat of her pants from music manager Brandon Blackstock after it was revealed that she had been ordered to pay him $200,000 in temporary spousal and child support, as he deserved. You go, king. Slay, king. Clarkson, 39, had agreed to pay the majority of fees for their kids. River Rose, that sucks. She's 7 years old. I thought the kid was named Seven, like she's fucking one of Dustin Rhodes' shitty gimmicks. And Remington Alexander, like the firearm, 5 years old, to attend private school, as they should. Everybody's kid, if you're allowed to. If you have the means in which to acquire a private school for your children, you probably should. However, she does not want to pay towards the running costs of Brandon's Montana ranch, which is a decision the judge has upheld and agrees with Kelly's terms. What? Oof. He should be getting something for having to fucking stick his face in that fucking crotch. Jesus Christ. Must smell like weak old Cheetos. Hey, I ain't no fashion icon, but when your curves resemble that of a 45-gallon drum, you don't accent it with fucking flowing shoulder accents, you look like a prolapsed asshole. Court documents obtained by TMZ confirm Kelly will continue to pay Brandon $150,000 per month while the divorce case continues in court, as well as $45,000 in child support. As is correct. What's fair is fair, my guys. The stronger singer not as strong as those floorboards. Said to be worth $45 million, has been required to pay her ex-former manager a whopping $150K per month in spousal support since April 1st, 2021. Joke's on you, bitch. All in all, Kelly will end up cutting a $195,000, $601 check every month to her ex. You love to see it. But again, no, there's no fairness in this fucking world. Kelly Clarkson's prenup upheld and divorce celebrates on the set of The Voice. Why? Why would anybody be celebrating this? All of those dumb motherfuckers that are out there. Maybe it's the fact that prenups are being upheld. Maybe that's what they're celebrating. Not the fact that this conniving bitch gets to keep all of her fucking ill-gotten gains from a very tepid, mediocre fucking pop career that flamed out some decade and change ago at this point. How fucking long ago was American Idol? And she was the winner of season 1. Christ, that seems like a millennia ago. Oh, this is going to be pun-laden, isn't it? Oh my god, let's fucking try to get through this. Kelly Clarkson can break away from Brandon Blackstock with more money in her pocket. Yuck. A judge has fully upheld the Stronger Singers prenuptial agreement with Blackstock and their highly contentious divorce. TMZ reported Thursday the agreement reportedly segregated all assets and income derived during her marriage to the former entertainment manager. Blackstock had been fighting the prenup in order to split their accumulated properties. That makes sense. Including the Montana ranch where he now resides, along with the income she earned during their marriage. So normally divorces would work. Why is it different? Okay, you're going to be one of these fucking retards that think that gender is a social construct. Well, if you flip the genders, why does it matter? He should just identify as a woman. Might have worked out for him. Upon receiving an email confirming her victory, Clarkson allegedly let out a scream on the set of The Voice and celebrated. God, I hate all of you. Ugh, again with that picture. A rep for Clarkson didn't immediately return page 6 request for comment. When reached for comment, reps for The Voice referred us back to Clarkson's personal rep. So, yeah, just a cycle of complete and utter uselessness, rather. So, yeah, this dude ends up, all in all, yes, fuck all for plowing that. But at the end of the day, you know what? It might be just a larger victory, okay? This guy might have to wear this L for a while, and, you know, he is still a music manager, and he did lead to the downfall of the music industry, so I can't really, champion him too much. But this is also a win for prenups. At least it should be, but this is civil court as well, so you know that there's no fucking consistency there whatsoever. But if this one works out, then there should be hope for just... Maybe I'm being overly optimistic on this one for just the average Joe that's out there who just has a prenup, okay? I've potentially softened on my position of ever having children, okay? I think it might be cool one day to potentially have a son, raise them and form them and correct them or craft them correctly, you know what? And it'd be a goddamn shame to fucking finish off this genetic lottery with this right here because it, if I may be self-indulgent for a minute, 6'6", keeps himself in good shape, has a great work ethic, and is smart and funny, and all those wonderful things out there. It would be a goddamn shame if all of this fucking genetic legacy ended up dead with me. I'd ultimately end up sad. But it's that whole thing about finding some fucking broad out there, because, if you've been around Grand Prairie, it ain't necessarily the most fertile land, because they're either all drunk, stoned, or that field has been vigorously tilled, and I ain't playing sloppy 112ths, that's for certain. And another reason why that I'm just very apprehensive of ever getting married. The prenup does help, obviously, but a mother of two, 27, who poured kettle of boiling sugar water over her neighbor, leaving her with facial burns and scarring, is spared jail so that she can look after her children. Because crazy bitches just fucking permeate society, and they face no repercussions, and nothing will get better if there isn't a stick to match that carrot. A mum caused horrific injuries after pouring a kettle of boiling sugar water over her neighbor during a spat, yet walked free from court because of her young children. Won't somebody please think of the children? I hate this bitch. Chloe Walsh left the victim with facial burns after throwing the boiling water over her head. Kimberly Capless, 39 years old, was unable to nurse her 3-month-old baby as a result of her injuries. Now, let me get this straight, okay? This fucking plasticine degenerate, this fucking 27-year-old abomination, can't go to jail because she needs to look after her kid, but this 39-year-old fucking burn victim can't breastfeed her kid. There's no repercussions for that. I hate society. I hate broads even more, but I hate society for allowing this shit to fucking permeate. But at the end of the day, I don't hate women. Most of this is just a fucking act, okay? I hate specific women, like this one right here. We just need to get this fucking disaster off the screen. I don't like the whole plasticine look. Imagine that. I like things that are real. You've all seen the memes of how women can avoid responsibility, and that's mostly what I'm after. You go after that. Like I said, I don't hate individual women. I think that that's stupid. I don't know many, especially the ones that I talk about, individual women enough to hate them. I don't even know enough people to hate most of them. I don't really care about enough people to fucking hate them. I'm just telling you that the system is fucked up, and I like to just expand my scope of what I like to cover, and sometimes you get these civil cases that just make my stomach turn, and I gotta share some of this absolute disastrous scum with you people. And Sunday's normally a very fun time to do that, and hopefully you guys got a couple of laughs out of this, because I find it absolutely abhorrent, but yeah, that's my little gift to you, my little Sunday treat, if it were. With that said, I thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Catch y'all later.